Alright, family, let's get it started. I'm going to send out the black signal right after I start my IRL stream, as they are called. I'm learning the language. So, man, oh man, great day. We had a show last night, and I'm still struggling. I woke up thinking about this folktale, and so I do what I usually do. I start listening to my YouTube channels. So this time I found out that Malcolm Gladwell's 4th season of Revisionist History had came out. So I started listening to Malcolm Gladwell again. I'm sitting up here like, oh my God. And once again, Malcolm Gladwell delivers. Family. Check out Revisionist History. So, in the episode that I am currently listening to, let me see if I can find an episode without messing up everything. It's the one before Dr. Rock's taxonomy. What Malcolm Gladwell is doing? What's up, Clee?
Gina and Sasha going to grandma's today?
No, they staying. Grandma going to work today.
Okay.
He's looking at the Jesuit method of solving problems. Brilliant. Listen. So, one of the things that he brings out is, because principles are good, right? But he says when you run into something that you don't usually run into, when you try to solve the problem based on your principles, what happens is that you get trapped. Why? Because when you look at your principles are, in a sense, information from the past. So you have to find other ways of solving the problems. You have to look at other examples outside of your principles of solving the problem, which is, oh my God, which is what I'm trying to say. Malcolm Gladwell basically took this folktale that I was mumbling and bumbling about and basically helped it make sense. Like, for example, he gave an example, said, would it be good to stand on principle if you knew that when you gave your answer, like, for example, as a Jesuit priest, because he was going through talking to some Jesuit priests, they had to learn how to lie. These are the people that, set up a lot of contracts for the slave ships or made it legal for slavery to take place. They had to find ways to make it legal, so they had to go to extremes outside themselves. They had to think outside themselves, outside of their history, and put themselves in a new paradigm. Just like the bat from last night, right? For those that didn't catch the story, the bat is in a new paradigm. If the bat was to, well, actually the bat didn't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the example he used is if a Jesuit priest went before the Queen of England and let them know during a certain time that they were a priest, they would automatically be put to death, right? So when they went and had meetings with her, they didn't divulge that information. Now, you could be wrestling with the fact, is that a lie, or is that not the truth, or is it just, boom. Hey, it is what it is. Shit, we here for business. I'm not trying to die right now. You know what I'm saying? And what Malcolm Gladwell does is it gives you real food for thought. So you could be listening, and the way he brings the information is in, I would like to call it a classical story structure. You're following along with the story. You're interested in the characters in the story. You're wondering what's going to happen next. But while you're waiting and while you're anticipating what's to happen, he's dropping little jewels in there. Now, I posted one up on our page, and I hope some of y'all would take time to listen to it, because this one is about, let's go to it. My computer moved a little bit faster. All right, here we go. Tempest in a Teacup. Once again, I talked about it last night, where he describes the true events of the Boston Tea Party. And he uses that to jump into the fact that America, basically what we've been teaching in history, has been lies, inaccuracies. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, when he went back and did the research for those who did, what is that over there moving? The hell is that? Oh shit. Something in the room. Oh, okay. I know what it is. Alright. But anyway, but what he revealed was that the individuals that did the Tea Party didn't do it for liberty, didn't do it for taxes. They did it because the British government, in response to their trade, made the price of tea cheaper. Now, the individuals that were involved with the Boston Tea Party were all smugglers. They were smuggling in tea, and they was able to sell tea at a cheaper price. So when the British government realized that they was able to sell the shit at a cheaper price, what the British government did was lower the price of the tea. So now people had it was genuine competition. You could choose the bootlegger tea, or you get the legal tea from the crown. And they ain't like that shit. So they got up on the ships, they dressed up as Mohawk Indians and went on and threw that shit up off the ship. Right? But we attribute it to individuals standing up for taxation. No. And then at the end, after you go through the whole story, he breaks down. I mean, through this story, he goes from, because I want you, this is how cold Malcolm Gladwell is. He went from smugglers at the Boston Tea Party. He connected it with gangsters, first generation gangsters out of Italy, Ireland, and Israel, or wherever they from, right? Anyway, and he connects it with gangster families and show how, in most gangster situations, most families that make a come up only are in the illegal aspect of the game a generation and a half when you average it all out. So I'm sitting up here like, oh shit. So he connected this to this, and basically he ends it with that every gangster is trying to become legit. So he brings it all the way back around, and he says, what was the signing of the Declaration other than smugglers and criminals and thieves and liars doing nothing but going legit? I mean, it's like the shit is mind-boggling, it's mind-blowing, and the name of it is A People History, United States by Howard Zinn, Real Talk on this subject. And it also brings up some points that we have to wrestle with as black folks, right? I mean, really. I mean, it really brings up some points that we got to wrestle with as black folks. I won't go into many of those, but like I said, this is why we're here at Gye-Nyame constantly talking about tribe building. We're building tribe. We're building family, right? We're building our families, bringing them into tribes, having events so our tribe can celebrate, right? Stabilizing, right? So that we can go on and in a sense, because out of us, I have no doubt, there are going to be individuals that's coming out that's doing some incredible and amazing things because of the platform that has been laid down or has been structured. And because it was a platform that was laid down for me. And it was a platform that was laid down for the generation that laid that added to what I'm standing on now. So it's my job to lay something further down. But damn, I'm sitting up here running my mouth. Let me go and do my experiment and go and get this toast on. Let's see if it's working. Alright, we'll see. Alright. Boom. Alright. Alright, just wanted to see if it was working. Alright, so, first thing first, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I love it when you're on time. Now, this is the Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Summer production. You know what we do. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, and drink. Now grab your glass for some water. Grab your pitcher of that water. Lift that pitcher of that water. Simply put. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, coke, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Stretch it out. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Come on. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors back. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should we say stay healthy? Breathe, drink, eat, coaching appropriately, and move. But hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, break down. Drink, 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 drink. What I better do? I better drink. I gotta drink. Come on, drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Live your life. Drink up. That's what I'm about to do. Family, great Ujima to each and every last one of you. As the summer just melts away, I'm preparing to start on the next leg of my adventure, right? And will I have some stories for you this year? I don't know, but I think we will. Brother Kwame says, as usual, great Ujima fam, make it a great day. We've got water. Oh, great job. I'm glad they're getting out there handling their business, man. You know. But we got to put ourselves in positions where, you know, our shit, where we able to get our shit to pop off immediately. Doing another test here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm going to get some personalized. I'm going to get some Gye-Nyame coins. That's what we're going to do. We're going to create us some Gye-Nyame coins. Yeah, like those. Yeah, we're going to create us some Gye-Nyame coins. That's what we're going to do. All right. We here for the toast. I didn't really get a chance to check out a lot of the news. I want to apologize about the chats. So, because like I said, for some reason, I'm not seeing all the chats. So, and then on top of that, when we go over to my Streamlabs and I go to my website, I can't necessarily see how you would, but let me try something real quick here. Well, actually, okay. All right, cool. I got to come into my site from the other angle. Because right now they got it live, so I need to come from the other angle. So let me come out of here and just go to G&J Media. Because I want to make sure that people can get, if they're in here doing it, I want to make sure that they're getting their points. Because like I said, I'm giving away the original shirt by points. Yep. We doing a giveaway. As my daughters would say, we got merch and we're giving away. They love saying that word merch. You know, they kind of got me hooked on it. Merch, we got merch. Yep, Gye-Nyame got merch. So I'm going to be giving away. This is going to be random. I got to check my money first. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to attempt. So let me see something real quick. All right. So I guess I could click Facebook and it would take me to Facebook. I'm just trying to figure out so that I could. So maybe you can. If you go to Facebook through. Oh damn! It took you to Hatim Gye-Nyame Facebook. That's it wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, that's not good. Wow, family, I apologize. Yes, because Sister Cynthia is watching through Hatim Gye-Nyame. It's supposed to take you to Gye-Nyame Journey. How did it? Hold on. Back up. Confusion. I'm so confused. So I guess if you put, all right, but I don't like that. That's not what I'm playing. That's not what I'm paying for there, you know. So it has a play in the middle. All right, so we learned this together. Now, anybody else that want to set up their stream like this, I can help you set up your stream with the pictures and all this stuff. And I'm really geeked about this, man, because it's like it takes this to a whole another level. Even though I got to figure out why it's taking me to my Facebook page rather than Gye-Nyame Journey's Facebook page. Don't make no sense. But I'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do. I'm a problem solver. I'm going to get in and I'm going to figure it out. But now, it's time for us. G&J Mall, August 31st. We will be showing the 5th installment of Hidden Colors. We have a $50 raffle that will be going down. You can register for that by texting Kwanzaa, KWANZAA 365, all one word. Kwanzaa 365, right? And you will get a message back. Now, Kwame, you should have got a message back because when I registered on Cleves, because I'm registered on all the devices around me, because I need that $50 too. Damn right. It's random. So those of y'all that's in Gye-Nyame Journey can get it. Vendors, y'all can sign up too. Get that free $50 and get that booth space for free. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get that booth space paid for. Also, Sister Cynthia, if you still out there, I would love a flyer from Sisters of Fire that you can email me or text me so that I can put it up on the stream so that people can see your business advertised, because you're definitely one of the sponsors of Gye-Nyame Journey Media, because y'all been supporting on a regular basis everything. So I want to make sure that I'm able to give props to those that are that are doing right by us. We want to make sure that we're doing right by you. All right, so next, let me see, what are we gonna drink? Yeah, that one from last night was strong as hell. Alright, this one has not totally ate all of the honey, which is a good thing. Cool. I didn't know because she didn't respond and say I would be sending this. So I just wanted to double check. So we gonna put that up there, because I'm able to put banners up now. And we moving into the big time. Big time now. All right, so is there anything else that I need to announce? We also will be combining the Marcus Garvey celebration with the G&J Mall. Brother Kwame is working on throwing that together. Grand Rising, going to ask Marie to design it. Cool. It don't have to be super fancy. You know what I'm saying? I get a whole flyer up there. Now, but I guess if you get somebody to design it, they can make it the right size so that it will show prominently on here. I don't just want it to be fuzzy. I want them to be able to read your name and possibly, you know what I'm saying, it be up there long enough for them to get the number. Because I just got a new symbol made, had to outsource, it's crazy. But anyway, so family, we're going to do our toast. I got a couple minutes. I got to get out of here. I got to be somewhere. All right, so we raise up our glass and we salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. And we raise our glass and we proudly say, Ashe. From then, family, we move to our list that is growing steadily, which means that our family is growing steadily, which means our spiritual power is growing steadily. I hope you feel it. I mean, it's all types of stuff that's just popping off around me that, like I said, I didn't expect it, and it's not. Some of it be, because even the bad stuff winds up being good sometimes. It's crazy. My oldest daughter is really what? What? I mean, when you say designer, holler at a brother, let me know what you mean by designer, right? Because I was looking for somebody to do some illustrations for a book that I'm putting together. I need an artist that can draw it, but know how to use computer and can turn the pictures into graphics and stuff. To spend some money. Some of it was good, other of it was right? And it's like, and I would love somebody in the culture, right? Somebody in the culture that could read the story and be like, boom, you know what I'm saying? Feel the vibe, and because it's a good story. I just want to get it illustrated. All right. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, George, William Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Lena, Chris Afeen, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fuller, Montague Pittman, No More X, Sapet Mott Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek Pullian, the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Eric Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Perjic Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lovina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorothy Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Alice Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Montaires, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West. Glenn Brewer Graphic Design Independent Book Publisher. An original daily toaster front and back giveaway is going on for viewers. Use. Oh my God, it popped up. It popped up. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Clutch my beads. An original daily toaster front and back. I spell giveaway is going on for viewers. Use G&J merch to enter. Flyers, posters, promos, grad caps, all kind of stuff for friends, for my biz, for Sistren, for University of Cincinnati, hidden talent. Laughing out loud. That's dope. Man, check out the stream. Can y'all see? That's probably only on Streamlabs. Y'all can't see it on everything else. Oh my God. No, it didn't pop up on Facebook. Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. I was so hopeful. I was just so hopeful. Damn. All right. So, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Lise Wallace, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winfrey Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Alma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Prentup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacy Stripes, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, Jude Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Blevis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Howard Z. Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Alice, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashad Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lord Fernandez, Jack LeBroadis, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. Going to the Black Book, Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lonnie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Gore, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Joanna, Desandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alate, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James, Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Wan, Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, John Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Del R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods. We raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Present moment we are in. We want to give all of the Ujima babies a rousing round of applause. All y'all dudes. I'm not asking you. Not asking for a lot. You know, I mean, So all my Ujima babies, shouts out to you, family. I want you to activate your reticular formation today. We are hunting Ujima, right? Collective working responsibility. Brother Kwame says, C. William Roto Services and his son Derek, they handled their business like champs. Lil ad on their behalf. C. Williams Roto Services. Oh, okay, cool. So Ujima is collective working responsibility. We want to go out and we want to hunt this thing down. We want to track it down. We want to take pictures. We want to have evidence that is active and moving in our community at all times, even though sometimes we can't recognize it because of all the other stuff that's popping up. We also want to recognize that today is, in the Modic principle, today is the day of righteousness. The M7, the color is respect. The color is blue, as you see. I'm going to get a darker blue next time. Vibration. Vibration is the Hermetic law today. Male name for the day is Kwaku. Female name is Akua. So we raise our glass up to this present moment, because in this present moment is all our power, and we will exhaust our power in this moment to get things done in memory of our ancestors and in preparation for our future generations. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We raise our glass and we salute them, right? And in many forms and everything else. All right, we got WBRFM. If you ever have the time and you would like a new place to broadcast your show, or contact us on our website on the Contact Us section, WBRFM.com. Thank you, WBRFM. All right. So we lift up our glass, we salute, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Right? From there, family, we move to all of our relations. And all of our relations, we toast and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, you know where we go from here. This is your selfish moment. This is that moment just for you. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greater self, your greatest good? What is it? We raise the glass. We ask that question. We lift it, and we lift it out there for you to toast. What is it? We say Ashe, right? To whatever it is, right? From there, family, from there, we move to the most magnificent, most marvelous, most uplifting, most outstanding, most beautiful, the wisest individual in the room. Don't be looking around. Told you about that. We got the ambrosia popping off for you. You got your help drink. You got your help drink in your hand, right? Because you know the rule. You know the rule. You got your help drink. Toast you. We say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I'm looking at your side eye now because that Kool-Aid. Somebody got Kool-Aid. The ancestors, somebody say red Kool-Aid. Now, come on now. Y'all know the rules. Red Kool-Aid is not a health drink. We can't debate that point. All right. Raise the glass to you. And as we say, as we end every show, we say peace, power, and joy. And 100 years. 100 years. And as we say now in Gye-Nyame, cat in. Right? So family, we out. First, let me make sure y'all ain't miss no text messages. I don't want to miss none of y'all messages. Kwame, one love, fam. One love back to you. I want to make sure that I ain't miss nothing on. Oh, cool. That's cool. Okay, cool. All right. All right. I'm going to miss, hopefully I ain't miss nobody's stuff. I want to say shouts out to everybody that took time to join us. This ain't early morning because y'all know next week we're going to have to be early, like pirate early, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, this is Brother Tim. I'm out. And with that, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years.